back to another fashion show. I'm Jamie J Books Corner, and today we are talking about my 5-star predictions for 2024. We have 6. So you guys kind of agreed that you guys like the 2-book vlogs better than the single book vlog with slight spoilers if spoilers are needed. Was kind of like what I understood. That is what we're doing. These all come off of my 2024 books I want to read in 2024 that I thought were going to be 5-star predictions outside of Stephen Graham Jones, as I have plans to do for the Indian Lake, the last one, and then I have plans to read the entire series again, make a whole video on it, and so I'm not putting it in this video just because I'm going to be talking about it in a different video, because that's one of my favorite series of all time. I want to document my process of the reread. We are here to talk. The first one comes out March 31st, and then it's The Night Before She Died by Karen Slaughter. So The Night Before She Died, I have no idea what this is. Oh, this is the one, well, I did talk about what it's about in the other video, but someone dies and they're like, oh, is she actually dead, and type of thing. Oh, there's actually a whole synopsis here, so I do think it's going to come out. The cover I absolutely hate, which I mentioned before. Me and Karen have interesting relations just because I liked some of her other books. I hated other books. I think her one series that she had that I read 7 books from continued to be really racist and or homophobic, which made me not want to read her literature. I did a lot of research into it, and I understood why she was writing things like this. I think she was just doing it poorly. I really hated Coptown, but I really liked some of her other ones. I've not really enjoyed any of her new, what's that called? Standalone. I found the newest one to be kind of boring, and I didn't like the one before it either. Her first 2 were so good that we'll come back again. New year, new Karen. Let's see what we can do here. Next one is the reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. This one follows a girl who's making a documentary on her mom's disappearance and trying to solve that case. Originally, I was going to turn this into did they murder someone? I don't really think this is going to be a murder mystery. There is a podcast, The Angle, where there's going to be some mixed media in it, so I'm really excited for it. It comes out April 2nd. Then we're moving on to the next chunk that we're reviewing together. So that's the first chunk. The next one would be Funny Story by Emily Henry. Of course, I had to put Funny Story on here. I gotta document it somewhere, guys. This is about 2 opposites that attract. They have a reason to be mad at each other or something like that. I think it comes out on April 23rd. I love Emily Henry. She's going to make this list probably every year until I get a book that's not a 5-star, but I've had books that are not 5 stars in the past from her. They have been so good. The books have been so good. That's a 4.5 or 4.75. There's always a small reason or something. So she deserves this list more than anybody. And then we also have Attached to the Hip by Christina Rico. Attached to the Hip comes out May 21st. This is about a girl who ends up going on to this survivor type reality show. She ends up being attached to a love interest at the hip the entire time. And I watched Christina Christine make this entire thing on YouTube, and so that makes me really intrigued. There's a fire scene that was talked about heavily when she was writing it that I'm really curious about. I can't remember. I think it's her ex-lover or something, or her old best friend. High school crush is what it is, and I think it sounds really cute, really fun. I really loved Again But Better. That was a 5-star read for me. Her sequel, or her other standalone, Better Together, was more a 3.5 because I really didn't like a lot of the body switching stuff in it. I didn't really think it was done really well for the Parent Trap-esque things, and so I'm excited to come back to Attached to the Hip. I do have to wonder if there's any type of magical realism in here, just because they have been very prevalent things in the past, so I guess we'll wait. And she likes very light magical realism. So for Stephen Graham Jones, I had to put him on this list because it's fucking Stephen Graham Jones. He is probably one of my favorite authors of all time, if not. 5-star prediction at the end of the year, between July and August, will be the biggest one we've done yet, because these are 2 books that have to be 5-star, because we have Stephen Graham Jones and we have Casey McQuiston. So the first one is, I have no idea what this is about. The first one was I Was a Teen Slasher by Stephen Graham Jones. This one comes out on July 16th. Okay, I had no idea this even was existing until I was going through some Goodreads stuff. It comes a classic slasher story with a twist perfect for fans of Riley Sagar and Riley Hendricks. I don't love any of that. Yeah, I have no idea what it's about. I have to wonder if it's an autobiography. I read something about autobiography in the subscription down here, and I have to wonder if maybe towards Texas he grew up, the unfairness of being an outside through the slasher horror he lives, but from the perspective of the killer. Yeah, I've read some of these before. I think he could do it really well, but I also think he could do it really bad. So I think this might not be a slam dunk, but I'm excited. We have The Pairing by Casey McQuiston. This is their newest adult rom-com, which I'm so excited about. This is about 2 bisexual people who hate each other, who decide that they're going like on this globe traveling event or whatever, and they decide that they want to figure out how many people they can sleep with before the end of it and make like a challenge and not fall in love. And it sounds amazing, and I'm really excited for it. But that's my 5-star predictions for until August. I might come back once if these videos are done by August. Obviously, sometimes I push them, so it's very possible they might not be, but if they are done by August, I might come back and get a few for the end of the year. But that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know some of your 5-star predictions for the next year or for the new year, and I'll talk to you guys all very soon. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.